Hello, it's Sunny Saturday. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is January 10th, 2026, and nobody can take this away from me. This is a subject I want to talk about today. And later on, I'm going to do a 10-minute hit with a fitness stress. So stick around, see if you might learn something. So, the reason why I say nobody can take this away from me, it's a combination of things. When I see stuff like this, live blood test analysis. People are looking for ways to improve their health and longevity. And what can you do? Well, the first thing that you can do is to make sure that you're drinking the cleanest and most absorbable water. I call it deuterium-free 114-degree molecular bond angle water. Got a cup here I've got a water here in my copper cup. The reason why I say this, because I know exactly how it feels when I drink that water. And one of the things that I have noticed is when I cut my finger, the color of my blood is very bright red. Very bright red. And the last time that I cut my finger, it actually, the blood cells hardened very quickly. Almost to the point where I remember seeing the same when I was a kid. Now, as we age, does that characteristic disappear or change? If it does, then you know you have something to fix. And I know that I have fixed that just largely with drinking the cleanest and most absorbable, because the effects and the benefits you get from it are numerous. One of those is increased ability to perform, which I will be testing myself to the limit later in this episode. However, when you combine the cleanest and most absorbable water with another thing that I call a tool, then you are actually increasing your body's ability to reset and regenerate itself. And people say, that's a bunch of nonsense. Are you sure? It's a bunch of nonsense? Are you really sure? Or are you just making an excuse because, you have other motives that are making up that excuse? In the fitness industry, there's a lot of people that talk about, if you want a body, or a healthy body, it's earned. And that's true. Now, if you want a fit body, a strong body, you have to earn it. No amount of AI is going to replace it. Now, if you want a strong body, you have to earn it. And if you want a healthy body, you also have to make proper choices to do that. And one of those additional choices that I make alongside the water is the X39. Why? Well, because exercise alone will only reset about 78 DNA genes. It's known. And this information comes from the owner, the CEO of X39. And I believe him because there are uh, 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 there's lots of evidence that show that people who exercise generally have healthy appearance, muscular appearance, and those are one of the characteristics. But when there are several thousand DNA genes that can go untouched, how do you reset and regenerate those ones if exercise or resistance training can't do that? So how do you do it? Use the water and the tool here. Now, do you have to use this tool? It depends what your habits are. Do you work night shift all the time? If you do, then you're missing out on potentially one of the most healing things for your body. And that comes by way of the activation that this provides. Could you benefit from it? If you're working night shift, yeah, you can. Because earlier this week on Monday, I talked about what was the episode? Did you drink after the holidays? I think that was the title of it. And in that episode, I talked about a campfire. Campfire needs, in order for a campfire to burn, it needs a few things. It needs the fuel, and it needs the spark. And then you have fire. The same rules apply to the human body. You need to have the fuel, and you need to have the spark. What is the spark for the human body? This provides that spark. So if you're curious in what that is, well, then perhaps tune into that episode. You might learn something. So when you combine the things together to create harmony inside the body, is when you will begin to reap the benefits. And can you reset and regenerate genes to do that? Yes, you can. And I tried to demonstrate that 6 days a week because of how the energy levels that I have. Yesterday I did the Feel It Friday workout with the cards where I shuffled them. And I did the workout. It was hard. Pretty good pace. I do apologize for the audio aspect yesterday because just the way I had configured things here, and I didn't notice that the audio was disconnected, and there was no audio. But I uploaded the episode for repository evidence that I actually did do the workout, and it was good. I was happy with my effort. I did try to push the pace and keep up the intensity. So if you try to follow along, then that's good. I do apologize about the audio. I kind of fixed things so that way I don't have that problem going into the future. But I also wanted to say, when nobody can take anything away from me, I'll show you. Let's see this there. So here, I talked about my physique. It's coming, and I like it. So, you know, I'm only doing what you see 6 days a week, and because of that, it's showing. And so I'm not pumped up or anything like that, so this is normal as it is, as you can see. You can achieve your goal if that's what it is. So today is day number 271. We're in the X39, as you see written on the screen. If you want to learn more about it, I encourage you to scan the QR code as you see on the screen. It'll take you to unlockyourBioenergy.godaddysites.com, where you will see this website, and of course it's something that's glitched here, but I'll fix that. Let's see. There we go. Now has resurfaced. So this is the website that you see here, and when you navigate the web page here, you'll see this button. It'll take you to Start X39, where you can find the information that speaks specifically to the technology. Once you're finished with that, come back to Unlock Your Bioenergy, click on this button, and it will take you to this web page here, where you can find all the different phototherapy options and better additional descriptions and what the technology can provide for you. And if you're looking for, let's say, you want to reduce your inflammation in the body, well, a good combination to do that would be by way of the X39 and the Aeon, which is this guy right here. When you combine them together, they will do remarkable things for you, and you have to stick with it. And it doesn't happen over like instantly. You know, a lot of people, they want instant gratification, and I get that. But if you have inflammation in your body and it's really wreaking havoc on you, well then guess what? You've accumulated that over time. And in order to get rid of that, you need a little bit of time. So if you're 40 years old like I am, I'm 49. So in this year, in 2026, I will be turning 50. And I feel great for my age. I don't have any signs of inflammation, no muscle cramps. I've got strength, I've got energy. I wake up in the morning, I don't have to drink any coffee. It's truly remarkable how I feel at my current age, and I'm just trying to demonstrate this to you 6 days a week to prove it. Some people say, oh, I can't afford, you know, a coffee a day. Well, if you're buying coffee, Starbucks or Tim Hortons or whatever, you know, how much are you spending? Are you spending $5 a day? If you are, then consider cutting that, switching it, replace it with the X39, and really start to feel the benefits from it, because the benefits are remarkable. You can improve your mental clarity. You can have rapid pain relief and reduced inflammation. You can improve your skin performance and enhance your sports performance, like I'm going to show you today. You can have increased energy and vitality, and last but not least, faster recovery from that of resistance training exercise. And for someone who's been exercising as long as I have been, which is about 15 years now, that's where I really started to focus on it. And I have proof of that, because I was featured as someone who was able to change their life by, and you can find that at under AthleanX. Jeff Cavalier, he featured me. He called me Flash Tamazic. And I worked hard for that, and I achieved. That was the first time in my life where I was the best shape. 10 years later, do I have the same kind of fitness levels? I do now. And I attribute that to making some additional changes to help achieve that. Because there's nothing better than having longevity, to live well, live long, and to live young. And to do that, you can find it here. So scan that QR code and begin your journey. You won't regret it. You certainly won't. I'm not. I'm regretting that it didn't start it sooner, because it didn't take long for me to start feeling the difference. In fact, when I first put it on, the X39, which can fit into your lifestyle, you see me wearing it here, and I could feel the activation that it provides, and I still do. 270 days later, I still do. And when you support that activation in the body with the cleanest and most absorbable, deuterium-free 114-degree molecular bond angle water, there is nothing you can say to convince me otherwise. Mind you, I also support my body with good salt that has the minerals, the 3 forms of magnesium in it, and with that, I don't get any muscle cramps. No calf muscle cramps. I used to, and this happened when I was exercising at the water center of the city of Calgary many years ago now. And those cramps would wake me up in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I have these muscle cramps. I have to get out of bed, walk around, because it was just, yeah! If you know what I'm talking about, you know what it feels like. Those cramps are awful. And it has everything to do with the lack of the magnesium, which is very important. But the thing is, though, you also have to complement that the absorption of the magnesium from the salts with that of the water. And there are differences in water, believe it or not. And when I started drinking deuterium-free 114-degree molecular bond angle water, then I started to notice the change. I said, those muscle cramps started going away. And it was affecting when I was actually skipping as well. Now, the test that I'm going to do later is going to really test my ability, but also the discomfort level, because that amount of tension and consistency increases the tension inside the body and can create cramps situations. And you watch me, try to keep up with me at 221 beats per minute with a longer rope where you have to swing it around your body. Try it. I bet most people can't do it. And for me, it's hard. It's not an easy fitness test. But I'll tell you, if I reach it, 69 seconds, 250 skips, then I'm telling you that what I'm doing is actually working. So, without further ado, let's get on with the workout today. So I'm going to start with a 10-minute HIIT. I'm going to use the metronome. So I'm going to do a 10-minute HIIT that's going to switch back and forth between a high and a low. Do it this way. And I'm going to record my heart rate so that way you can see it. This one here is a Scotia Rhythm Plus. It's a sensor now, it's about 10 years old. Still works good. All right, so my heart rate is reading there. So, with the warm up, I'm going to use the Buddy Lee Rope Master. I really like this rope, largely because of the handle, the design of the handle. Let's see, it's not focusing, but it's just really, really good design. Okay. So, start the warm up. So switch back and forth. When the screen turns green, then it'll be skipping at this pace. Tick, 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 tick. And then when it's red, just going to be nice and, kind of a comfortable, just a recovery pace. And then for the fitness test, I will be taking the other rope that has the kink in it. Ready? Trying to practice different steps. going to turn that metronome off. So, my heart rate, 147. So you can see there. I'm going to have some more water here. Some more deuterium-free 114 degree molecular bond angle water. I didn't feel it bouncing, especially near the end. I didn't feel it at all, actually. That is the water bouncing in the stomach. Okay, so for the fitness test, I'm going to be using the rope here that has the kink in it. So as you can see there, this is the rope that I've been using for a large number of years. This test that I did was with this exact rope back in 2018 with a colleague of mine, Josh Oster, who attempted the test with me in the same video that I posted. I reposted it earlier this year. And alright, there we go. See, that one's just looking at where the kink is when I'm doing the, oh yeah, okay, it's kind of in the same spot. I don't know which way is better to hold this rope. The kink, I think, plays a role in how the rope, when the rope touches the ground, causes it to change direction a little bit. So with that, okay, here's the metronome. So I'm going to set the pace for 221 beats per minute. And to get 250 skips, I'm gonna 250 skips. So if I factor in this metronome, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So every 4, when you hear that tone, that's going to be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to try to count that when I'm doing it, and to 60. So divided by 250 divided by 4 times is 63. Okay, so when I get to 63, then I know I've done 250 skips. If I manage to maintain the pace of 221 beats per minute. So 250 skips divided by 221. Oh no, hold on. 250 divided by 69 seconds is at a pace of 3.62 skips per second. Times 60. It's 217. Oh, hold on. Oh. 69 seconds times 60. 217. Okay, yeah, so I did 69 seconds. So I'm saying 68. 68, okay. 250 divided by 68 seconds times 60. Aha, okay. So I'm trying, that's the goal, is to get 250 skips in 68 seconds at this pace of 221. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. I know what it feels like to get to 56 seconds. And now that I know how many numbers I need to count, counting to 63 is going to be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. But skipping at that tempo too. So the question is, can I do it at my current age? I'm gonna try. And this is my way of proving to you that combination of the X39 with that of the cleanest and most absorbable water is unbeatable. And if I can do it, this fitness test, then it's proving to you what's possible when you make the right choices. If you want to unlock your bioenergy, this is what you might have to do. Give you that edge. And if you agree, support me. That QR code right here, scan it and make your first purchase. Try it. You've got nothing to lose. Nothing. All right. So I'm gonna skip like this, 1, 2, and then just match the tempo. Yeah, okay. Okay, ready? Just gonna see how I'm gonna start. Wow, I tripped. Pissed me off. Pissed me off. I tripped. I don't know how many I did. Son of a gun. I was just getting warmed up. I can start to feel the tension, the oxidation in the arms, specifically the forearms. Maybe I'll try it one more time. sound of the rope as it's going through the air. It's kind of nice. And obviously I try to match the tempo with my toes. So having a nice strong mind-muscle connection, and just feel the tempo. Tick, 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 tick. All right. Ready to see another attempt? Maybe. Getting 100 skips is easy at this tempo. 100, easy. Now 200, a little tougher. 250. Now you're starting to talk a little bit. So it requires a really strong mental focus, good breathing rates, comfortable. Try to be relaxed as possible throughout the entire minute. At least for a minute, try to be as relaxed as you can. And that's what I tried today, just to be relaxed. And until when I tripped, that's when I realized, oh, I was mad because I was still feeling good. All right. What on earth? Really? I'm gonna switch the side. See if that makes a difference. Try it one more time. The rope slapped my finger because I'm holding it like this, and these claws on the rope, the hit goes like this, bing! Hurts a little bit. It's a design flaw of this. It's a good idea, but it's a design flaw. I'll try one more time. Once my heart rate just comes down a little bit more. Yeah, maybe drink. No. So, thinking about another glass of water, but I'll just stick with what I'm doing. Had already glass. All right. Two, three.
49. It's hard. Wow. Okay. I know I have work to do. The last attempt I was counting, and I hit 49. So I have a benchmark now. After a few attempts, I could feel the accumulation of the oxidation and the lactic acid started coming quicker, especially in the last attempt. So definitely hard. It's hard. So I've got something to look forward to in the future. So now that my heart rate is recovered, timestamp here. So January 10th, 2026. Starting time 10:57 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you can see my attempts here. During the warm-up, I didn't even hit 150. First attempt obviously was where I was getting it until I tripped. And here it looks like I had a little bit of a second wind because my heart rate recovered. Or that was when I tripped and heart rate dropped and then kind of fluctuated there and continued to drop down. As you can see, what I'm talking about is let's see here, this section right here. And then recovery, and then obviously I tripped sooner in the second attempt. The third attempt I had here again, a little bit of a recovery. I was feeling good. Started breathing while I was counting. It's easier to count slower. And there we have it. So, do you have what it takes in the tank to do what I'm doing? See? That's my physique. And I ain't doing any kind of heavy weight, but I think I look like a swimmer or a sprinter. So you can too. Put in the effort, stay disciplined, put in the consistency. I eat only one meal a day. And if anybody says, oh, you need to have 100 grams worth of, or 2 grams of protein for every pound of weight, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because what are amino acids? If you know what they're made out of, they have a lot of hydrogen too. So it's just in a different form. So where is your body going to get the highest dose? It's going to be by way of the cleanest and most absorbable. And when you get the minerals from that of salt, when I say salt, I'm meaning the good kind that actually has the minerals, not refined, that has all the iodine taken out and stuff like that, like, or it's bleached and it's just sodium chloride. Get one that has the minerals in it, and then supercharge the absorption with the cleanest and most absorbable, and you'll see. And my physique is showing it. How? Why? And I only eat one meal a day. I'm getting like 20, maybe 25 grams of protein. And yet I still have nice physique. Got to make you think. Who's telling you the truth? At one point, my life, when I first started exercising, I was doing the supplements left and right. Was it the right thing? Well, I don't know. I think about it now, like, yeah, it's important to have the protein. You want to get, the complete protein profile, because your body needs some of those things, amino acids. But you think about it, amino acids. What makes an acid? Hydrogen. pH stands for possible hydrogen, and the lower the number, that means there's more hydrogen in it. Clean hydrogen. And what is the spark for the body? The light to activate that spark. And watch the episode that I posted earlier this week. It makes sense. Throw in some frequency to help along, as I shared in the following day in the episode titled Expanding on the Spark. And then you'll see. I think I'm telling you the truth. I'm onto something, because it shows. I have the performance, I have the recovery, I have the increased mental focus, the cognitive ability, reduced inflammation. The benefits are numerous. So remember, this is a tool. Use it as a tool. Much as how I do, right there. And unlock your bioenergy. Unlock it. You can do it. That code right there. Right there. Scan it. Power your workouts with the best. And then follow me. I'll help teach you. I'm just sharing my knowledge, but I'm also proving it and showing it to you. So, we'll see you on Monday. Have a good day, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.